the Demon Deacons will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Snatches it on the right. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Sanders. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hernandez. They're able to get him stopped just shy. first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Fires to the big fella. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Claiborne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Demon Deacons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Straka. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
To the air, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Trojans are rolling down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another first and goal. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Lowers those pads. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Barnes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Claiborne. Runs through a tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
These are my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that don't tackle well and don't use the proper fundamentals. Obviously, I was never the guy the football myself, but hey, we're going to be racking up yards, moving up and down the field, scoring points. And that is beautiful if you're on me.
Wake Forest, 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Claiborne. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Claiborne. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making a play.
Here's the handoff. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here we go. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man in the middle. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Claiborne. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Plows through the defense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the tight end. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short, questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. It's Silver. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. At midfield, he's got room. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a running room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mays. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. A Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. He's got it down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after.
Kearney on the Jets. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Grabs him with the stiff arm. There he goes. Touchdown Trojans. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. Oh, a lot of touchdown, Demon Deacons. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. It's a seam wide open. Past the 50. The 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Claiborne. Discards him with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for room, it's Claiborne. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Hernandez. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Running back searching for a hole.
Running back with the carry. He's tackled at the 47. Second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give on the counter. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Four receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback size, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21.
That makes the score USC 35, Wake Forest 21.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Man, what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
USC 35, Wake Forest 21.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the snap, it's Sanders. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. He's loose. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Mayava. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He leaves it with his back. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that play.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Hernandez. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Hernandez. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown, wait! And here they come, almost all the way back.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Getting set for the point after. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that. Off coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Toss to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
4th down. He'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Running to Green. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Mayava. It's complete to the left. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The give as they work on that clock. Fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Bust through behind his pad. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
This time he's got it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The screen, he can go.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.